Sorry. Can I do anything? Okay. Well, I know that we don't know each other super well, but I mean, as your roommate, I kind of feel obligated, like I should do something since I'm here, you know? Yeah, I've gone through anxiety more times than I can count, and I know it's especially hard when you're starting a new school, you don't know anybody. Yeah. I mean, don't worry about me, I was just doing some homework, but it's not due for like another 2 weeks, so. Yeah, well, okay, I know that you love Harry Styles, right? Okay, well, I happened to get something for you. I was gonna save it just because. I just wanted to get it just because. But you might like it. It's a watermelon sugar candle. We could light it and I could just help you relax. I have a lot of things that could help. It's no trouble at all. We're friends. Okay, yeah. This smells like watermelon, honeydew, and sugar. Do you want to smell it? Ah, it smells so good. Smell that. It kind of smells like, like a Jolly Rancher, or I don't know, like a watermelon Sour Patch Kids. It smells so good, and we can just light it, and you can just lay back and relax, okay? Okay. I have a lighter here. I can't get that. Okay. I'm gonna try not to catch the entire dorm on fire. I might get kicked out, and that would not look good for me. Isn't that pretty? So relaxing. Why don't you just sit back, okay? I'll take care of everything. So this is just gonna be sitting right here, okay? It's gonna be sitting right here. Okay. Is it okay if I get kind of like up close? Okay. Alright, just sit back. You know, are you cold? This is so warm and so comfy. Yeah, it's literally like a big hug and a blankie. So, yeah, here. Why don't you wear it? Or you could just lay down and I'll put it over you and you can just feel its coziness, okay? I'm gonna put that on you like that. Okay. So, you're homesick and you're anxious. How long have you been feeling like this, or is this new? Yeah. I know sometimes it feels like it just totally comes out of nowhere. Yeah, I struggled with anxiety a lot, and I still do sometimes, but I've been getting better. But I know how terrible that feels. Wait, have you been crying? There's no shame if you have. It just looks like there's some like tears under your eyes still. Just some tears under your eyes. Do you smell the candle? It smells good, doesn't it? Don't tell anyone, but I have an entire collection of those candles. Not just Harry Styles, but for everything. I mean, Harry Potter, The Bachelor, Hocus Pocus, you name it. I have it. Just gonna... I have some scrunchies that I can put your hair up with. I love scrunchies. This is my scrunchie collection. Is there a certain color that you want? Or do you want a pattern? Or do you want it by texture? Like, I have fuzzy scrunchies. I have like Sherpa scrunchies. I have knit scrunchies. I have tie scrunchies that are silky. I have velvet scrunchies. I have silky scrunchies. I have some corduroy scrunchies. Alright. Orange sounds nice. So maybe like this one. This one is really pretty. I like it a lot. That one be good. Okay. We'll use this one. Making sure there's no hair on it, because that would be kind of gross. Okay. So just sit back. Sit back. Okay. Just sit back. I'm just gonna kind of pull your hair up. Just gonna pull your hair up. Just gonna pull this side. I'm gonna hold it like that. Pull this side, and we're just gonna gather all of that hair up. We're just gonna tie that up. Okay, that looks good. Looks amazing. Really cute, if I do so say myself. I do say so. Is that what I said? Anyways, this is about you. This is not about me. So, okay. Okay. This is what we're working with. Oh, smell that. Doesn't that smell so good? I love it. So, we're just gonna gently wipe your face off, okay? I'm gonna start out with under your eyes. Okay. Just relax. Relax, 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 relax. Relax, 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 relax. Relax, relax, relax. Relax. Relax, relax, is the Hemp's Pure Herbal Extract Lips Ultra Moisturizing Herbal Lip Balm with 100% pure natural hemp seed oil. So I think that this is gonna help you. It's a clear balm, and it soaks into your lips. Okay. So I'm gonna take just a dab like that. See that? Alright, now open your lips ever so slightly, and I'm just gonna put that on. There we go. Now it's a little bit easier to work with, just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Here you go. Do you hear that, dog? That's definitely against the rules here, but we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the dog is just visiting. There's no way that anybody could sneak a dog into this dorm for real. Like, that would just not fly. Okay, do you like that? Kind of like that. I think I'm gonna use some of it just because my lips need some rejuvenation too. Do you mind? Okay. There's some in my mouth. That was gross. Okay. What do you think? 20. Okay. You know what? I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but I have something that you can borrow. Are you ready? Look at this. Look at this cute little raccoon. This is actually my therapy raccoon. It is filled with like 9 different types of herbs like lavender and peppermint, eucalyptus, different things like that. And you can heat it up, and it makes it smell stronger, and it activates the herbs, and they're things that are specifically made to help with anxiety. Plus, it's weighted, so this is almost 4 pounds, and it has faux rabbit fur, so not real rabbit fur, but it makes it really, really soft. Really soft. His name is Tommy. His name is Tommy, and I absolutely love him, but it's like a hug. Like, you just kind of go like this, and it feels like you're holding like a baby, or you're just getting like a weighted hug, and it's really nice, and he's helped me a lot through my college experience, especially when I first got here, because I know how stressful college can be. I know how stressful college can be, so if you want to just hold him and have a nice weighted, smell good hug, this is going to be the guy for you. So, you are his honorary godparents. Okay. So, I think there's one more thing that I can do, because I can see you're getting a little bit sleepy. It seems that you responded really well to the scent, and so I thought of something relaxing that you might enjoy. Fine sunshine, recorded Adam's Philadelphia friend Christopher Marshall one day after another. Uncommonly hot, uncomfortable both to horse and to man, registered Josiah Bartlett, who, returning to Congress from the new cool of New Hampshire, was astonished to see fields of winter rye in New Jersey already full-grown by the middle of May. Thomas Jefferson, on reaching Philadelphia, decided, as the excessive heats of the city are coming fast, to find lodgings on the skirts of town where I may have the benefit of circulating air. He moved to spacious quarters in a new brick house at the southwest corner of 7th and Market in what was nearly open country. They were larger, more expensive accommodations than most delegates had, a suite of 2 rooms, bedroom and parlor on the 2nd floor with ample windows for circulating air, and, unlike most delegates, he would reside alone, separate from the rest. Jefferson had arrived on May 14th after a pleasant week's journey by horseback from Piedmont, Virginia. Jefferson's road to Philadelphia, the reverse of Adams, had been north by northeast through the red clay countryside of Virginia to Nolan's Ferry on the Potomac, then on to Maryland, winding past miles of prosperous-looking farms that still had become more prosperous-looking as he crossed into Pennsylvania. On resuming his seat in Congress at the climax of debate over Adams' preamble, Jefferson had felt as nearly unsuited for the business at hand as for the stifling city climate. "I've been so long out of the political world that I am almost a new man in it," he wrote to his college friend and confidant John Page. He worried about his ill wife at home. Given the choice, he would have preferred to be at Williamsburg, where a new Virginia Constitution was being drafted. Of more immediate concern than the doings of Congress, it would appear, from what he wrote to Page, were some books, a 2-volume French history of the Celts, and a book on English gardens that he had hoped Page would purchase for him from the estate sale. At 33, Thomas Jefferson was the youngest of the Virginia delegates. He had not attended the first Congress when Washington and Patrick Henry had been part of the delegation, and the Virginians, with their liveried servants and splendid horses, had ridden into the city like princelings. His role on the second Congress had been on the whole modest. If he was conspicuous, it was mainly because of his height. At 6 feet 2.5 inches, he stood taller than all but a few and towered over someone like John Hancock, who at 5 feet 4 was perhaps the shortest man in the assembly. Standing beside John Adams, Jefferson looked like a lanky, freckled youth. With 8 years' difference in their age, Adams was Jefferson's senior both in years and political experience. The differences in physique, background, manner, and temperament could hardly have been more contrasting. Where Adams was stout, Jefferson was lean and long-limbed, almost bony. Where Adams had stood foursquare to the world, shoulders back, Jefferson customarily stood with his arms folded tightly across his chest. When taking his seat, it was as if he folded into a chair, all knees and elbows and abnormally large hands and feet. Where Adams was nearly bald, Jefferson had a full head of thick, coppery hair. His freckled face was lean like his body, the hazel eyes and mouth a thin line, the chin sharp. Jefferson was a superb horseman, beautiful to see. He sang, he played the violin. He was as accomplished in the classics as Adam, but I just skipped a page. But also in mathematics, horticulture, architecture, and in his interest and knowledge of science, he far exceeded Adams. Jefferson dabbled in improvements in agriculture and mechanical devices. His was the more inventive mind. He adored designing and redesigning things of all kinds. Jefferson, who may never have actually put his own hand to a plow, as Adams had, would devise an improved plow based on mathematical principles, a mold board of least resistance, and find equal satisfaction in arriving at the perfect shape for a stone column or silver goblet. Jefferson was devoted to the ideal of improving mankind, but had a comparatively little interest in people in particular. Adams was not inclined to believe mankind improvable, but was certain it was important that human nature be understood. In contrast to Adams' need to fill pages of his diaries with his innermost thoughts and feelings, Jefferson kept neat account books. In invariable, precise hand, he recorded every purchase, every payment for meals, wines, books, violin strings, the least item of clothing. Unlike Adams, who, except for books, indulged himself in no expenditures beyond what were necessary, Jefferson was continually in and out of Philadelphia shops, buying whatever struck his fancy. In the spirit of science, Jefferson maintained letter-perfect records of weights, measurements, and daily temperature readings. Adams is not even known to have owned a thermometer. Nothing was too small for him to keep account of. One of his plantation over overseers would remember of Jefferson. Yet he kept no personal diary, and for all the hours given to what he called pen and ink work, Jefferson rarely revealed his inner feelings in what he wrote. He had nothing like Adams' fascination with human nature, and quite unlike Adams' little sense of humor. He is a man of science, a close observer would later write of Jefferson, but he knows little of the nature of man, very little indeed. It was Jefferson's graciousness that was so appealing. He was never blunt or assertive as Adams could be, but subtle, serene by all appearance, always polite, soft-spoken, and diplomatic, if somewhat remote. With Adams there was seldom a doubt about what he meant with what he said. With Jefferson there was nearly always a slight air of ambiguity. In private conversations Jefferson sparkled, but in Congress, like Franklin, he scarcely said a word, and if he did, it was in a voice so weak as to be almost inaudible. Rarely would he object to a point or disagree with anyone to his face. Never contradict anybody. He was advised by Franklin, whom he admired above all men, though it was advice he hardly needed. He abhorred dispute, as he said, shrank from the contentiousness of politics, and instinctively avoided confrontation of any kind. It was as if he were trying to proceed through life as he had designed his mold-board plow to go through the red clay of Virginia with the least resistance possible. Years later, still puzzling over Jefferson's passivity at Philadelphia, Adams would claim that during the whole time I sat with him at Congress, I never heard him utter 3 sentences together. Jefferson himself would one day advise a grandson, when I hear another express an opinion which is not mine, I say to myself, he has a right to his opinion as I to mine. Why should I question it? His error does me no injury, and shall I become a Don Quixote to bring men by force of